Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to guide you how you can easily use Zoho People. Zoho People is a wonderful tool that you can use for HR to optimize processes with employees. And the first thing that you want to do is just go on the right side and write a name here, email and password, and let's create an account. If you already got an account, completely skip this step, okay? So I'm going to add Marcus Tonelius, email address, I will copy this one, and password. Then what I have to do is I agree and create account. Now let's just wait until it's going to load. And here we are. So the first thing that we have to add is a company name. Sunwe LLC. Portal name. You add a Sun Portal. This is the preview. Or like let's say Sunway HR. And this is how it would look like. Industry, you choose in which industry you're working. I'm in consultant, and phone number. And then update. Would you like to load sample data into your Zoho People account? I'm going to, guys, yes, generate data. Only to show you everything, okay? It's going to load. Now, the next thing that I recommend to do, guys, is to verify your account, confirm account, and definitely do that. So you got everything what you need to. Now, before we start, guys, I'm going to give you the walkthrough what you can actually find in Zoho. You can click with me. This is going to be like the faster walkthrough, and then we will go step by step after every single category from home, self-service, etc. what you can find here, and I will explain you everything. So let me give you the walkthrough and also the settings walkthrough what you can find there. So when you would come here to the Zoho, you can see the home. In home, you would find the hires, favorites, birthday. You can have, this is just like introduction into what is actually happening in a company. Then when you come here to the self-service, you would find about me, skill set, basic information. This is just your profile. I can press calendar and I would find what I have to do. Leave tracker, time tracker for projects, and I can simply select the project log time. Attendance, files, etc. We will get to it what we can find in self-service. Then leave tracker, date of joining for this employee to display their leave information and enable them to perform all leave related actions. So here we would have the leave tracker, we will enable it and I will show you how to do that. Time tracker is also for you in which you can log time, or you can simply choose employee if you're the owner, if you're the HR, and then you can log time for the employee when they give you information. Then you can also create timesheet here and we will get to it. Office readiness, reopen office safely. This is something with this, like I'm not going to really into this only because this was just a new thing. If you want me, I can create it, completely up to you. Then we are going to look on attendance. We will look on performances, files, travel, tasks. I will guide you through everything here, what you can find here. Now on the bottom, you would see also reports here. Reports would be for you and also for your company, what is actually happening in your company. Then when we would go to the top right, we can press settings. We would go also refer and earn. And then I can quickly add leave tracker, organization, travel, compensation, HR letters, onboarding. So this is everything that we can do. We will start with here, how we can actually do it. And how we can add employee, department, designation. Now, also you can ask a question, but my recommendation is go to settings and definitely go step by step. What do you have to like change here? Let's say company details. Then we would have domains like users here, and I can simply add people, invite a user. Let's say someone from HR, employee ID, and everything. And that's pretty much it. So then you go like actions here, so you can really play around it. Again, if you can have any questions about the walkthrough and settings, what you can fine. Ask me down in comments. I'm really happy to help you and give you some advice. So let's go first and let's go to quickly add, and let me show you how we can click on organization and add employee. That's the first thing that we are going to do. So I will click on organization and then employee. So quickly add, organization, employee. Now it's right here when we go to home, and we can find all the things necessary. So employee ID, let's say this is going to be ID S10. Marcus employee, nickname Marcusino, email address. Now we have department here. Let's say I'm going to choose marketing, location, designation, head of department. Again, you choose that or you write it. Zoho role, if it's team member, director, team in charge. And you don't have to like select it. Employment type permanent. Again, you would choose if it's a contract. Temporary, employee status, if it's active, terminated. Active, source of hire, direct, referral, web, newspaper, advertisement. Like how did you hire them? Date of joining, let's say June. Then I can simply scroll down below and see hierarchy information, like who is the reporting manager. Let's say it's going to be me. Date of birth is going to be like this. Age 31 years, gender male, single, expertise, about me, about the like person, work phone number. You would add like contact details here, extension, seating location, personal mobile number, email address, separation information, and work experience. You could easily add a previous company name, job title from date to date, educational details, and also that's pretty much it. So when I'm going to click submit, voila, I would find all the employees right here that I have. This is the one that we created, and you would find all the employees in employee. So that's how we do it. So when I'm going to click on the services, I can simply click on organization, and here I would have the employee. So services, organization, there where you can find it. Now when we go further even, I can simply quickly add a department, and this would be all in my organization. When I would click on a travel, look at this, that's travel right here. See? And this is how we can add simply employee. What we will do right now, guys, we will go step by step after all these services that we can find here. I will give you the explanation of these so you can understand everything, okay? Leave tracker is pretty straightforward. Update the date of joining. And now, like, let's say, leave tracker. How to use it? You need to have a leave and have some information where they left, and I can apply leave, employee ID, select date from August to August 27, team email ID, reason for leave. Easy as that. This is how we can do it. Submit. And we can have like add a leave type. So that's how we do it. You would have also calendar view where you would find it. Leave applications that are here, and holidays. And here holidays, you can simply click add. And then you see right here, you can add a holiday from the name, date, applicable for, description, now the days before which the reminder should be sent. And that's how we do it. So this is how we can leave the tracker. And then you're gonna like the settings here for the leave type, absent, customizable policy, balance, general settings here, about the leave. So when I have the absent here, but this is not like turn on, list view, and I can have compensatory off from 24 to 27. Oh, believe day 0, and now you can have like compensation with, and you can have full day here. Then I will click submit, and now they need to have like a well believe, of course, but you can see right here, and you can simply add a new leave type if you want to. So this is how the leave type works. You can choose the name, code, type if it's a paid, days, hours, balance based on, and just really optimize it. I won't really go into this because this depends how much you want it and what kind of thing you want to create with the leave type, but here you will find it. Now let me go further. When we have the leave tracker, let me show you the time tracker and let me explain how it works. I would click on the time tracker now, and now I can log the time, or I can still just click the project and I can add a project right here. I would find it here. So list view, select the project. I can add a new project. Project name, let's say it's going to be YouTube channel. Submit. And now I can select a job. Job name, YouTube SEO marketer. Submit. What are you working on? Let's say YouTube. And I can have it billable or non-billable. And just press time. And voila, here we got a time tracking. I can stop it, what I was working on. But what I can do is to choose an employee that will be me, and I can simply log a time here. I can do the log time, daily log, weekly log, semi-monthly, monthly log. So I can simply log a time, project name, YouTube, job name, work item, date, description of it, then how many hours were worked on the project. You can like choose start end time or timer, total hours, let's say 50 if it's billable, and then you click save. And that's how we do it. And you can simply in calendar view see, look at this, the Tuesday I was working 24th of August. Then on the timesheets, that's another thing that you can do. I can create a timesheet. Here I got to see the timesheet name, description of it. I can attachment, project name. Look at this. And what was actually happening. And I can save it as a draft. Rate per hour. And how much it was working, right? Two hours, let's say. And total month billable. Okay. Save as a draft. Then in approvals, I can create also timesheet here. But that's how we do it. Pretty easy. Now when we go further, I'm gonna see the jobs here, the project, the clients. I can even add a client here in time tracker. So client name, for who was it actually working for. And that's what we can do, right? So that's how the time tracker works. I think that you won't really use it that much, but if you want, you can do it. Attendance, that's a new one that you can use. And let me show you what you can do here. Here, you can like choose a person, or like let's say myself, check in, where I started working. This is really great for the person, just come here and they will like check in. And then let's say I'm going to check out of work. And then people can see my manager, etc., how much I was working. Again, you would have tabular view here, and you see the tabular view, first in, last out, total hours I was working for 1 minute, calendar view, and you're gonna the shift schedule right here. And this is pretty much how we can work with the attendance. Of course, you see also here the hours on the bottom, payable days, present days. And you can always click on the settings here, guys, and look at this. Effective from, default, shift time, working hours, manual input or shift hours. And now, pay days, hours calculation include weekends, holidays, leave. So you're gonna have plenty of options what you can actually do with it and how you can optimize it. Again, this is up to you what you do with it, right? So I can really say this is where you can find settings and this is where you can optimize for your shifts on attendance. And that's how we do it. Now the next thing, when we do attendance, we have performance of the employees and what you can do with it. So I can simply click get started. And now you have option to choose the appraisal circle, continuous review, my review, and you can have like skill set here, goals, competency, feedback. So this is just for the performance of yourself. So I could simply click add goals and I could add a goal name, be awesome, due date tomorrow, until tomorrow, you need to be awesome, priority medium, submit. And this is the in progress, right? I could click on it, bang. I can also associate job with it. KRA, skill set for this employee right here for myself. This is the your review that you would find. Skill set metrics, employer salary, the goals right here of the teammates, etc. So this is how we can use the performance and what you can do, and this is where you can find the performance. Now when we go even further, we can see files. I won't really get into this because this is where you can just like add organization files. The next thing are organization, and this is what I wanted to show you. So we learned how to add employee. Now I'm going to show you how we can easily add department and also how we can add designations and exit details. So department, I can go on all data, add record, and I can add department name. Let's say this is going to be research and development. Mail alias, department lead. Let's say this is going to be Marcus Tonelius, me. Parent department, let's say this is going to be product. So research and development, the product is the parent department, submit. And this is how would I do it. Now the next thing are designation. And this is something that you can edit too. Add a record, designation name, and look at this, officer, executive, head of department. I can go manager and submit. And then exit details. And I can add record. So for the person, and what I can do, employee ID, separation date that I see right here, interview, myself, reason for leaving, better employment conditions, working for this organization again, no, and just like these are the organizations, questions, and this is how we can add exit details here. The questionnaire, of course, you can add more values, the checklist for it that I would give them, and these are the questions that I would ask them and then like fill it up, right? So these are the exit details. Organization tree. This is the next thing that I'm going to show you. Here I can simply add like what is my employee tree. This is me, and then I have all these people. Then I have department tree. So look at this, I got product, and on product we create the research and development. And if I'm going to have someone like above me, then I would find it right here. Birthday folks, who got a birthday today. New hires, who is the like new hires. Favorites, who are working a lot. Groups, and you can like manage and connect people with multiple departments here. When you would click on a group name, let's say I'm going to add best group ever, and then I can simply add multiple people here that you have, and you can have it as admin, as a member. Click save, and then you get like best group ever, and you can have people here. Tasks, here you can simply add a new tasks in your organization. So you can go top right and you will like find the tasks here, what you can do and what you can work with it. And then again, settings. So you can add forms here, FAQ. And let's say I have employee, department, designation, exit details, employee health data, but I can add a new form if you want to. So this is pretty much it how we do it. And this is how we can use the organization. The next one is a travel. And let me show you how we can work with travel. You would click on add record on travel. And then who is the employee ID? Me, employee department, HR, product, sales, services. Expect date of departure, let's say tomorrow. Purpose of visit, let's say job affair. Is billable to customer? No. Place to visit. Expect date of arrival. Thursday. Expected duration in days. Customer name. Then I would just click submit. This would be the travel request that we have. But we have travel expense that I can add a record to. So I would add a expense, description, when it was happening, the ticket, the lodging, the boarding, the phone, local conveyance, incidentals, others, currency, let's say dollar. And this is how we do it, right? So you can also add the expense details right here. And that's how we can find it, how we can do it. So this is how we can work with travel. So that's how we do it. And then you're gonna have like tasks for it and settings. And you can add a new form again. Now, when we go further and when we got the travel covered, we're gonna see look on compensation. In compensation, you can simply add records here. And you can add a record, employee date, ID, schedule review date, review period from, review relationship if it's a boss, appraisal comments, and now rating above expectation, meeting expectations, and you would add performance appraisal right here for the employees. That's where you can do it. Then you can have the assets here. Given date, return date, benefit. So again, you can add benefits right here. Education allowance, housing allowance, lunch, or like scheme. What is the category for the medical benefit, and salary. You can add record. And again, commission, currency type, compensation, bonuses. And you can add, let's say we have a bonuses for this employee every single month. And that's how we do it. Now, when we go further, and this is like what you can do for the salary. And you like choose it for this employee. I know it's much, but I really think that many of these things you won't really need and won't use. If you get a lot of people in your organization, maybe it's worth it to have it, but you can really update it and do it as much as you want, right? So when we go even back, this is how we can use the compensation here with benefit assets. Now, when we go further, we're gonna see the announcements. Announcements are something like what you're announcing that it's going to happen. And add announcement. Hey guys, thank you for being here. I would add a message here. Categories, expire, location. I can disable comments. I can make it sticky and notify all employees that, let's say we have announcements of having a new CEO. For example, it can be like that. And then when we got it, when we got the like announcements, the next thing are cases. And you would have the cases here, HR letters, I can add a record, and I can add employee ID, date of joining, designation. Is there any change in present address? Bona fide. Again, reason for request, visa application, higher studies, or experience letter. Again, add a record. And that's really the same as the address proof, as the bona fide letter. So now when we're gonna be in service, we're gonna see the onboarding, and that's the last thing. So onboarding, you see right here who wants to work with us. And I would add an email ID, first name, last name, official email, street address, state, province, city. So Marcus, candidate, state, province, street address, experience, and now source of hire if it's a direct, and now title if it's going to be executive, associate, location, salary, and school name, education, and you can really add the candidate for the job working for us. And you can fill everything from the candidate details, from the address details, professional details. And that's pretty much it how we do it. So thank you very much guys for watching. This was pretty much it. I don't know what else to show you. Right here, like Zoho People is really complex what you can do here and how you can use it. And again, this was a Zoho People tutorial, Zoho People walkthrough, what you can actually find here or learn here. You can also check your own profile and work with it with a calendar, leave tracker, and you would find everything about yourself right here with the assets, with the benefit, with the exit details. So if you're gonna have benefits, you would find it right here. Salary, travel expenses, travel requests. As we create it for us, we would find it right here. So this is how we can use Zoho People. This was a Zoho People tutorial, Zoho People guidance, Zoho People beginner's guide, how to use Zoho People. Thank you very much guys for watching and have a great day and goodbye. See ya.